Um, I was getting ready to lay down. You guys know my back's been hurting. Um, but Tupac Shakur is coming to me with Snoop Doggy Dogg's mother. I seen Snoop's picture, and Tupac was telling me that Snoop Doggy Dogg knew about the hit on Tupac. Okay, Tupac Shakur, Doggy Dog. That's what he calls himself, Doggy Dog. And I kept seeing the dogs. Okay, the dogs. Okay. Now I want to see. I want to talk about his mother, and I want to thank her for letting me speak about her. Okay. This is very interesting, you guys. I see this a lot of times when I do reads. Okay, it's very dark. Hold on. Hold on. It's very dark in here. I don't like it. It's too dark. Hold on. Okay, it's better. So as Snoop Doggy Dog sees this reading, his mother wants him to know that she forgives him. His mother. Um, wow. Tupac is really coming through, you guys. And Snoop's mother, Beverly Tate. Because I have to acknowledge Beverly Tate. Thank you, Beverly Tate. Beverly Tate and Tupac are coming through. I want to acknowledge Beverly Tate first. Tupac, give me a minute. But thank you for being here. He won't let me stop, you guys. Okay, so let me go on to Beverly Tate. Beverly Tate is saying that she forgives her son. Okay. Now it's interesting that she forgives her son. Okay. I see a lot of people that transcend or ascend to the other realms. They forgive the people that took their life. Okay. The reason why is because they know that this realm is not important. Okay. They understand where they're at. Okay. And what has happened to them. Okay. Thank you, Beverly. She's saying call her Bev. Okay. Bev. So if Snoop Doggy Dog wants to know if I'm real, they called his mother Bev. Thank you, Bev. Okay. She's saying call her Bev. Okay. This is a nickname that they gave her. Bev. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. What's interesting about her death reminds me of um, Kanye West's mother. Okay. These people have to sacrifice people in their life to get the fortune and the fame. Okay. And I want to honor her. I need to honor his mother. Okay. When she died, she was 70 years old. Okay. She was born in 1951 to 2021. She says she's here. Okay. She's trying to keep me calm. Okay. Now, what's interesting, because I'm getting downloads here, um, is his mother died. Um, she showed me a hospital. She died in a hospital, you guys. Okay. She went in for, she's saying do not use the cards. She's saying that she died in a hospital. She went in for surgery. Okay. Um, she was having troubles. If you're here, Beverly, um, show me that you're here. Flick that light 2 times. If that light flicks, that's just confirmation. Flick that light 2 times. She's saying don't use cards. So she had an operation. When she went in, she was older. She said she was older. She was very healthy. She was very active. Um, she loved her son. Okay, she loved her son. Um, damn. But I want to say that this reminds me of the same thing with Kanye West. Okay, um, These people have to sacrifice people. I'm sorry. She showed me a baby. There is a baby on the other side. This is Snoop Doggy Dog's grandson. This is her great grandson. Oh my God. He's with the grandson. Snoop Doggy Dog's mother crossed over the baby. Okay, the baby is with his mother. Okay, wow. This is a really little baby. Okay, it's a boy. Oh my gosh, wow. This is really sad. Um, the mother knows about Tupac Shakur. Okay, they're together. Okay, um, this is really sad, you guys. For these people that cross over to forgive their son, okay, their son, okay, I can imagine if my son was famous and he was about to be famous in basketball or football, and this happens with basketball players and football players. They have to sacrifice somebody in their family, okay? This happened with who am I hearing? She's telling me Michael Jordan, okay? Michael Jordan sacrificed his father, okay? I'm not going to do that read right now. But Michael Jordan sacrificed his own father, you guys. He's saying, she's saying his father was kidnapped. See, you guys think that they don't know what's going on this side. They know very well what's going on this side. If you're here, Bev, um, dim the light or brighten the light for me, okay? So I kept hearing Snoop Doggy Dog. Okay. And I'm like, why Snoop Doggy Dog? Okay. Um, one, because his mother was coming forward and Pac was coming forward. Okay. You guys, there's so many people that have died for no reason. It was not their time. Okay. And you got to understand when it's not somebody's time to exit out, sometimes they exit back in. Okay. Sometimes when they exit and they're not supposed to exit, okay, it changes your life path, okay, the child's life path, okay, because we all are on our life path, okay, we all have a Akashic records, okay. So the murder of your parents affect your life path, okay. um wow. Okay, but the mother, Bev, says she forgives Snoop Doggy Dog. I need to know how Snoop Doggy Dog, Tupac can come forward, how Snoop Doggy Dog was involved with Tupac Shakur's murder. Okay. Now it's interesting because these people were friends. Okay. Um, but when I seen Snoop's picture, I'm like, he's guilty. Okay, guilty in some way. But I need to know how. There's so many people that are guilty in Tupac Shakur's murder. I don't feel like we will ever, Tupac is saying we would never fully know the truth of the depths of how many people wanted him murdered. Okay, there's so many people. He's like, line up, okay? Line up. All right? There's so many people. But Tupac really cared for Snoop Doggy Dogg. Okay, their relationship was very interesting. Um, but Tupac is telling me that Snoop Doggy Dogg was jealous. Okay, you know, jealousy is very real out here, you guys. And it's the way Tupac treated Snoop was with nothing but love. Okay, like a brother. Okay, a brother. Um, Tupac, was Snoop younger than you? Okay, he's showing me that Tupac was older than Snoop, if I'm right. Okay, this is what he's saying. Okay, so it was his younger brother. Okay, and I'm gonna look this up. Younger brother. Okay, they maybe even called themselves brothers. Okay, or looked at each other because Tupac is saying he looked at Snoop as a brother. He's my brother. Okay, he's my bro. Okay, that was the understanding that Pac got from Snoop Dogg. Okay. Um, And Snoop's mother wants to say this. Okay, she wants. Did you guys see that? Okay, I'm seeing it. I'm sorry, you guys. I can see their oh my gosh, their body. Okay, in their face. I'm sorry, you guys. The mother is saying that she wants her son to know, Snoop Dogg, that she forgives him. Okay, and she knows what he has done. Okay, and the grandson is on the other side with her. Okay, Bev. They called her Bev. Okay, so if any family members out there or any friends know, they called her Bev. Okay, she's saying, because Snoop. Okay, she's saying that I'm trying to get both of them are talking. So she would feed the neighborhood. Everybody would come to her house. Okay, um, wow. Okay, this is very interesting. Oh man. Now Tupac is saying that Snoop Doggy Dogg was jealous. Okay, there was underlying envy. Okay, envy people can kill you. And the reason why I say this is because you have other envy people, okay, and they all talk amongst each other. And Tupac said he knew that Snoop Doggy Dogg was envious of him, okay, but he still considered him his brother, okay. Um, wow, okay. Like I said in the read with Tupac Shakur was kind of psychic. He knew what every role somebody played in his life, right? But he still had these people in his life. Okay. For me, I probably wouldn't have these people in my life anymore. Knowing what they're thinking, because he knew what they were thinking. Okay. He didn't know that they were going to murder him. Okay. But he knew that, a lot of people wanted him hurt. But he didn't never think he was going to be murdered. Okay. Thank you, Tupac. Wow. I'm going to pull a card. Um, wow. This is so sad. And the sacrifice these people had to do, okay, is very profound. Okay. Did you guys see that? Very, very profound. Okay. Um, I posted a picture of Bev. She's telling me to call her Bev, so I'm calling her Bev. Um, wow. It wasn't her time. It was not her time. Okay. Now, wow. Bev is bringing me to Snoop's brother. Okay. Snoop's brother is younger than him. Um, he, it's interesting the dynamic that Snoop had and his brother had, because his brother was supposed to be the brother's keeper, right? But that's not what happened. Okay, the brother was not the brother's keeper. The brother was supposed to protect his younger brother, teach his younger brother, right? But this is not what happened. I see when Bev passed away. Okay, Tupac. Sorry, not Tupac. Snoop Doggy Dogg's brother took the death. Snoop kept living his life, right? And he moved up in the industry, right? But the brother, it wasn't so. Okay, the brother was lost. Okay, really lost. And Bev says she's around them. She's around Snoop and she's around the brother. Okay, um, but he wasn't like Snoop Doggy Dogg. She's saying Snoop was more independent than the younger brother. Okay. And she's saying, if anybody's watching this, she's very concerned about Snoop Doggy Dogg's her son. Okay. Her youngest son. She's concerned. She's saying, I'm concerned. Okay. Um, to me, it seems like he's in a gang. Okay. He's gang affiliated. Yes. Okay. And she's really concerned about his life. Okay. So if Snoop is watching this, he needs to watch his brother. Okay, and this is coming from your mother, Bev. Okay. Now I want to know Tupac is saying that the reason why Snoop Doggy Dogg wanted him gone is because Tupac was getting too much attention. Okay. You got to understand, Death Row Records was Tupac. Okay. Tupac was Death Row Records. Okay. Without Tupac, there would be no Death Row Records. Okay. Death Row Records would not even exist. Okay. Without Tupac Shakur. Okay. This is what Tupac keeps saying. Okay. Um, he's saying if it wasn't for me, they would not be who they are, which is true. Okay. Nobody was listening to Snoop Doggy Dogg. Nobody was listening to Dr. Dre. Everybody was listening to Tupac Shakur. Okay. He was the main person for this label. And ever since he's talking about Suge Knight. Okay. Suge Knight. He's saying Suge Knight has something to do with his murder. Um, Snoop Doggy Dogg and that girl. Okay, I keep seeing that girl's face, Clyde Davis, you guys, P. Diddy. I mean, it's a whole heap of people, okay, whole group. So Tupac is saying that some of his story will come out, but his whole story will never be told. Okay, the corrupted cops, the hit. Okay, there was a hit on his life. He keeps saying a hit, 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 hit. Okay, and he showed me this part. So was he shot here? Okay, he showed me this area. Okay, he was shot in this area multiple times. Oh my God. So basically, Snoop Doggy Dogg wanted the fame and spotlight that Tupac Shakur had. And it's interesting because Tupac would have gave Snoop Doggy Dogg anything he wanted. Okay, he would have given Suge Knight, but the only thing is did not want to sign with Death Row Records. He's saying he never signed with Death Row Records. So I don't understand that people are saying he signed with Death Row Records and he was trying to get out of the contract, but there was really no contract. Okay, he never signed the contract. That's why he was also murdered. There was no contract signed. Okay, this is what he's telling me. Okay, whoever signed his signature was not, and they know this. Okay, that's not Tupac Shakur's signature. Okay, I don't know who signed those records. Um, he's saying that this is weird. Okay, he's saying that he belonged to another. There was another record deal that he did. Okay, I don't know what kind of record deal this was. Okay, he's saying Sony. I don't know if he was dealing with Sony. Is it Sony? Sony Records. Okay, he's saying that he did sign a contract, but he didn't renew a contract. Okay, he signed a contract, but he didn't renew the contract. The contract was up. Okay, so whoever's signature is on that new contract, it was not Tupac Shakur's. Okay, this is what he's telling me. Okay, you see that light going in and out. Um, Tupac, did you belong to a gang? I think it's the Bloods and the Crips. Yes, he's saying the Crips. He belonged to the Crips. Okay, but he wasn't really a gang banger. This is what he's saying. And it's interesting how he wants to forgive Snoop Doggy Dogg. Okay. He wants to forgive to a point, but their mission on the other side, because they're not energetically strapped. Okay. This is what Tupac saying. He's free. He's free. He's with Biggie Smalls. Okay. They are free. They have an army, you guys, on the other side. Okay. You gotta understand this war is spiritual, it's not physical. Okay. And they see everything we do on this realm, okay, good or bad, okay, and they're not here to judge because they understand that the higher realms of existence are nothing like this realm, okay. um it's no, you don't have chaos, okay, you have peace, okay, and you truly understand life itself, okay. They do not, we do not truly, some, well, I understand, but people don't understand life itself, okay, why we're even here, why we even exist, okay. Like I said in my previous video with Tupac Shakur, he was brought here for a reason, okay. When you end somebody's life that was brought here for a reason, you have a lot of stuff you have to deal with. Okay, trust and believe me. Okay, um, and they don't understand that. They only understand this realm of existence. Okay, the material realm of existence. But the real paradise is not this realm of existence. If you want to call it paradise, it's the higher realms of existence. Okay, um, you talk about peace. That's truly peace. Okay, but Pac is not going to forget what happened to him because there's many more like Pac. This is what he's saying. There's many more like me. But he was sent here to change things. And that's not what happened. Okay. He wasn't done what he was supposed to be finished with. Okay. Um, and he was supposed to finish it. Okay. So he is saying that he's not bound by anybody. Okay. The ones that you see that are bound is Snoop Doggy Dogg. Okay. They're bound. They have the true chains on them. Okay. They're up there free. Okay. No worries, just free of existence. Okay. Totally free. Now, Bev, because she's saying call herself Bev, was in the hospital. This was a minor surgery, guys. Minor, not a major surgery. Okay. This is like Kanye's mother. Okay. Um, Bev, show me the way you were murdered. Oh my God. She's laying on the hospital bed. Somebody comes in. She's showing me a line, a drip line. Okay. Somebody goes and puts something in the drip line. Okay. This is what she's telling me. All right. And then she goes. Okay. But for her, she didn't realize at first it was her own son. Okay. That had her murdered. Her own son had her murdered. Can you take that in for a second? Your own son having you murdered, okay, for fame, for money that you can only use on this realm of existence, okay, or the lower realms, because the higher realms they don't even deal with money, okay. Money doesn't exist in the higher realms, only in the lower realms, okay. That's only the place that exists, not on the higher realms of existence, the lower realms, okay. So when she found out that it was Snoop Doggy Dogg, she couldn't believe it at first. Okay. And now she comes at peace with it. Okay. So Snoop Doggy Dogg, your mother knows you murdered her. Okay. Tupac knows you had something to do with his murder. Okay. Um, you guys, Tupac keeps coming forward. Okay. There's a lot he wants to say. Okay. Also, I want to say P. Diddy Combe. Okay, he goes by many names. It wasn't just him. There's so many people, you guys. Steen Love Combs, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or Diddy. I mean, he has so many names. You know, he has to change his names. Tupac is making me laugh. He has to change his names because these are different entities. Okay. So you have an entity Pac. Entity Puffy, entity Diddy. These are different entities. Okay. Wow. This is why a lot of celebrities have different names because they're dealing with different entities. Okay. Not their self. Okay. Different entities. And you guys know what entities I'm talking about. Okay. Because I want to acknowledge them. Okay. But that is what this is what, when they say they can get on stage and they can perform, that's the entity that's performing. It's not them, it's the entity that took over them. Okay, that is what you see performing, acting. Okay, that entity. Okay, I think what I did Puffy's read, I think I seen four or more entities. Okay, so I think he has four different names. Okay, so he has Puff Daddy, Puffy, Diddy. Okay. Then he has his birth name. Okay. So what they're showing me is when they say they can get up on the stage and perform, that is the entity, okay, that has taken over them, okay, um, and they say they feel like themselves, but they're really not themselves. Okay, at first they are, and do they go into select? Do they go into Hollywood? I don't believe nobody goes into Hollywood to bow down. Okay. I don't believe that. Okay. Because I have did other reads. I believe if you want to have this wealth, if you want to have this money, if you want to have this fortune, you have to bow down. Okay. You have to bow down. If you don't bow down, you have none of this. Okay. And then you're gifted with a house, with a car, material wealth, but there's no spiritual wealth. There's only material wealth, no spiritual wealth. Okay. Once you lose your identity, once you lose yourself, you have no spiritual wealth. That's why I said no matter what in life, no matter how broke you are, I say, you must always keep your spiritual wealth because that is who you truly are. Okay. You never waver with that. And I don't believe they go into Hollywood believing that they will be bound down. Okay. That's not what they believe in. But some of them are told what's going to happen. Okay. And once you are told, you either bow down or you exit out. Okay. And then they cipher. Okay. There's a lot of ciphering going on. Now, it's interesting, this ciphering of energy. I want to talk about this. Um, this ciphering energy is not just with celebrities. Don't get it fooled, you guys. Okay. Do not get it fooled out here. Okay. The I Clone Tyrone is very interesting. Okay, I watched it twice. My daughter watched it. My oldest daughter, she understands it, but she's don't understand it truly. Okay, energy, energy itself is more worth more than a person physically, because energy could be manipulated, right? You can manipulate, you can mold the energy to what you want it to be. You can make money off the energy. Okay, so what we see in P Diddy, okay, when he is doing what he's doing to these men, boys, I'm gonna call them boys, men, girls, whatever. um he's not just taking something, he's taking their spirit. Okay, when you can break down somebody's spirit, you have complete control. Okay, he understands this. Okay, they're using the manipulation of spirit. Okay, the true manipulation of spirit, they're using it. Okay, they're not just using it on celebrities, may I say. Okay, they're using it on the common folks like us. Okay, this is why you have to be really, really, really grounded in your spiritual walk. Okay, where you won't waver. Okay, not just be wavered, but be tricked, because there's a lot of trickery going on. Okay, this is why you have the gang stalking, the shadow people. Okay, um, there is a program of energy manipulation. Okay, not just energy manipulation is what they're doing with the energy. Okay, energy is very powerful if you know how to manipulate it and how to use it. Okay, it's very, very powerful when you truly know how to use it and manipulate it. Okay, um, the conscience itself, the unconscious, the subconscious. What they try to do is they try to put the, it's interesting. If you ever notice, pay attention. If you ever notice on your phone, right? On your phone, you can be going down your phone, right? And you see things that are so familiar to you, right? Things you fear, right? That's your subconscious, right? And your conscience. So they play on things that you fear the most, okay? They play on that, okay? Only when you're not afraid. You have to go through the dark to get to the light, may I say. Ashe. Okay, you have to go through the dark to get to the light. If you don't go through the dark, you'll never get to the light. Okay, and what I mean by light is we are light beings, we are celestial beings. Okay, but you must go through the dark, and this is what I mean by dark. I'm talking about trying times. Okay, this is why I say nothing can affect me, not even death. I'm not, you can't even be scared of death. When you're not scared of death and you're not scared of dying, you're a very powerful person. Okay, because death should not scare you. You should be celebrating death. Okay, because you die. When you go through that dark night of soul, you're dying and you're going through that fear. Okay, all that stuff that you fear is coming off of you. Okay, and then you truly are awakened. This is why people talk about the kundalini energy, the meditation, the yoga. If you don't die a spiritual death, you'll never live a physical life if you don't experience a physical death. Okay, what I mean is a spiritual death is when you're at rock bottom. That's when you raise up like the phoenix. Truly raise up like the phoenix is when you have that spiritual death. So a lot of you guys have been through a lot in life, but you are only tested when you are in that fear. Once you come out that fear, you are no longer tested because you can go through that darkness and come out. That is truly the light coming out of the dark. Okay, you must go through the dark to get to the light. And see, they don't understand this. Okay, so I'm letting you guys know I had to do this read because I wasn't being left alone. And I honor Beth for coming forward, and I honor Tupac Shakur. Okay, you guys, I don't do these reads because I want to be seen. Okay, I want to teach you something. I don't know everything. Okay, but what I'm getting psychically, everybody has a gift. You have to truly tap into your gift. We all have psychic abilities, okay? Is you tapping in. You have to be at your nakedness, rock bottom, to really tap into your powers because we have powers. If we knew the powers that we had, nobody would be bowing down to anybody out here, okay? That is one thing. I would never bow to nobody, okay? Never. Nobody on this realm. I will never bow down, okay? Um, but this is the read that I got on Snoop Doggy Dog. The only reason, the main reason why Tupac Shakur was murdered by all these entities um, and beings, um, you know, when you go into Hollywood, they don't think they're going to have to sacrifice. They don't say, oh, you have to sacrifice somebody to get this money. Okay. They're not thinking that when they're models or football players or basketball players, they have a gift. They're talented. Okay. Some of them are, some of them are not. Okay. They have a gift. Their gift is supposed to be shared. Our gifts are supposed to be shared. Okay. We're not supposed to keep our gifts. We're supposed to share our gifts. And, the thing about sharing is you have to have boundaries with sharing. Okay. What I mean is you have to know what you're willing to give up to get some of these gifts. Okay. Never waver. Okay. Never waver. That's the thing. You can't be fooled out here. Okay. But this is what I got, you guys. Thank you for joining me. This is what I got. Um, there will be a trial date for Tupac Shakur's murder. Um, I'm glad that Tupac keeps coming forward and willing to talk. I don't, when I do readings, and sometimes they come to me, um, and sometimes I ask them to come forward. Okay. Um, and sometimes they don't come forward right away. There's a case I did with the girl in Georgia. She didn't come forward for days. Okay. And I can't um, talk about them if they don't come forward, okay? Because I need to let them talk because they hear and they see everything on the other side, okay? Um, so I have to let them talk, okay? And then tell their story. Tamala, thank you. Tamala. Tamala didn't come forward for a couple of days. Okay. They want to see if you're the real deal or not. Okay. They want to make sure that the message that's coming across is real, not fake. There's a lot of fake readers out here. Okay. But they want to make sure the message is coming through the right way. And the thing about it is, what's going on now, you guys, is not this war that's going to be fought is not going to be physical. It's going to be spiritual. Okay. So you have to go through the darkness to get to the light. Okay. And a lot of you guys have this ability to see. Okay. Don't dim who you are for anybody. Um, you truly have a gift, and use that gift and utilize that gift. Okay. Um, and don't be ashamed. Okay. It's interesting that a lot of people with mental health issues, and I want to talk about this. I know I'm talking about Tupac Shakur. Um, and I might come back on. I'm going to come back on. I'm going to end this, and I want to talk about mental health issues because it needs to be addressed. Okay. All right, you guys. Bye. Oh, by the way, Snoop, your mom is saying she forgives you. Bev. You call her Bev to know if I'm the real deal. Her name is you got your nickname is Bev. You guys called her Bev. Okay. All right. She forgives you, Snoop Doggy Dog. And so does Pac.